don't forget about Mazdas when you're thinking about speed. Here are the fastest Mazdas of all time. The Mazda 6 was introduced in 2002. It was marketed as a sporty sedan, and it was loved by car buyers because of its 2.3-liter owner unit producing 166 horsepower and reaching a top speed of 143 miles an hour. The 2013 Mazda Speed 3 lives up to its name. It was one of the fastest cars Mazda made in the past decade. It can reach 0 to 60 in 5.8 and get up to 148 miles an hour. The 2021 Mazda 6 contained all the luxurious technological features a modern car would need. The 2.5-liter engine got you 240 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. This sporty sedan got all the way up to a top speed of 149 miles an hour. Now, if you're not a Mazda lover, then this next car might turn you into one. The Mazda Miata RF is a legendary piece of machinery. It hit the scene in 1989 and has been wowing drivers ever since. It can only produce 181 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque, and even the 2022 model specs may seem a little unimpressive unless you look more closely. The very light 2,480-pound curb weight allows this Mazda to get from 0 to 60 in 5.7, and ultimately tops out at 149 miles an hour. The 2006 Mazda Speed 6 had a very short lifespan, having lasted only a year on the market. To the average consumer, this just looked like your plain old regular car.
Nothing special.
But to Mazda fans, they can look at the slightly raised hood, larger front air intakes, and flared wheel arches, and they just knew all about that high performance. It can reach a top speed of 151 miles an hour. Without the speed governor, you get an additional 14 miles per hour, maxing out at 165. The 2002 Mazda RX7 Spirit R is one of the rarest Mazdas ever created. It was never released in America, but its reputation couldn't be contained. It's armed with 276 horsepower and 231 pound-feet of torque, and the Spirit R can reach a top speed of 159 miles an hour. 2001 brought us the Mazda RX7 Type R Bathurst R. The RX7 was victorious for 3 consecutive years, 1992 to 1994, at the Australian Bathurst 12-hour race. This car was made to celebrate the victories. 0 to 60 in an unbelievable 4.8 seconds and reaches a top speed of 160 miles an hour. And lastly, but definitely not least, the 2012 Mazda RX8 Spirit R. This was the final release of the RX8 series, and what a way to go out. It ran on 232 horsepower and 159 pound-feet of torque. No other Mazda comes close to its top speed. I mean, top speed of 170 miles an hour, that's the fastest Mazda ever made. Thank you for watching our Mazda video.